just after the song.
It's more than just a list, it's a story to unfold. Split the message right, let your brand be bold. Demographics, behaviors, where they like to roam. Tailor every note and make each one feel at home. Segment and soar, reach higher than before. When you know your people, your message means more. Tailor connections, engagement takes flight. With every segment, you're doing it right. Leads in the funnel, loyal hearts to please. Show them that you're listening, it's more than just a tease. Preferences and choices, let them set the tone. Build a stronger bond, don't let them feel alone. Segment and soar, reach higher than before. When you know your people, your message means more. Tailored connections, engagement takes flight. With every segment, you're doing it right. Leads in the funnel, loyal hearts to please. Show them that you're listening, it's more than just a tease. Preferences and choices, let them set the tone. Build a stronger bond, don't let them feel alone. Automation leads, scoring dynamic flows. Every little touch shows how your brand grows. Don't send it blind, just take the time. Get to know their hearts and blow their minds. Segment and soar, reach higher than before. You know your people, your message means more. Tailored connections, engagement takes flight. With every segment, you're doing it right.
Welcome, happy Wednesday evening as usual. Hi Barbara, good to see you. Hopefully my audio works proper, hopefully my screen works proper. I am having a little bit network issues as usual, but hopefully we will conclude the stream. That being said, welcome everyone. As usual, this is Evan. Thank you for watching live or a replay. I personally appreciate you and thank you so much for doing so, and I hope all the videos that I'm doing you can find some good in them. If you find some bad in them, point them out to me so I can basically make them better. That being said, as usual, I always like to thank everybody who's made a huge and a very important decision and they decided to join NoLimit emails, and we really appreciate you guys. You are joining us from all walks of life. We will do our best to serve you with honesty, dignity, and transparently, so we can help you to get your system and work with your system. And that being said, please provide us crucial elements that you need to provide, and that shows us that you are serious. You need to add your domain to the Cloudflare and send us your Cloudflare login details so we can log on to your Cloudflare and install the system for you and give you your login page. This you can do two ways. If you are a little bit familiar with Cloudflare and you know what to do in there, just give us your API key and indicate which domain you want to be used, and we will do that. That's all you can do. Really technical part of the business is that's really what you need to do. So there is a two ways. One way you can just add your domain if you don't know how to add it, advantage. If you don't know, simply just follow on screen on Cloudflare. They have a really on screen tutorial. You cannot really go wrong, and if you struggle, jump in one of the live rooms. I personally will help you in 2 minutes. You can add your domain to the Cloudflare, and so on and so forth. And all you have to do is reach out to us, and we can help you to do that. It's not really difficult. Takes a couple of seconds to do. And when you done that, in meantime, just watch out your email, because we will be sending you a couple of emails. One will be welcome email and a guide, and probably second one will be with your login detail and so on and so forth. And that's basically important that you check that out. And maybe first email always can go to spam and somewhere else, guys. Just depends on your user preferences, what you set up on your inboxes. Find that email, bookmark it, whitelist it, and make it as important. And of course, you can also reply to that email with your login details for your Cloudflare, and that way, so you can reach out to us pretty easy and quick. And that being said, congratulations to all of you who has your new accounts, guys. I am personally excited for you guys. So this is no joke, and we are here to commit to you and also be there when you need us, guys. And please do join the live sessions. You can ask us any questions you like. You can ask us certain things you like us to improve. We are all, as you know, there 24 hours, and we are here to listen to you guys and implement the things that works for you and as well as for us. So some things maybe I don't know and you know, and when you are already in, please do not hesitate. Your feedback, your highly critical criticism that tell us and our team basically to improve things. But as a system, as you all know, when we set things up from get-go, really, if you do not mess about around with your settings and things like that, it really doesn't break down, and my own system is a testament of that. Beside that, sometimes you do make mistake, delete things, add things, and things like that. You break your system down, and we are here to once more look into it and restore it for you as painlessly possible without data loss as possible. When machine is working, really all you have to do is do your work, guys. You don't have to touch any settings. Everything come pre-installed and pre-configured for you to instantly get an upload list and send an email, which is will tie us on tonight segment orientated stream. Hopefully you will kind of enjoy that, and I will make some myself and also show you guys, especially new. This is exactly where we gotta start when you get into the NoLimit emails. Really, the point to start the NoLimit emails is just first getting in and creating a segment, i.e. list, so you can upload contacts to it, or getting in, creating a form and landing page so you can capture the emails, so you can automate, well as you can upload obviously list and automated lists as well. So previous email streams that I did, we did couple on automations on this channel. If you browse it, you will find them. And of course, anything related to automation, you can also just open source it, YouTube it, say how do I automate emails in Moetic. You will come across gazillions of tutorials out there. Well as myself, over the years, I've been producing so many videos, especially everything that we are doing is all done with Moetic. So when it comes to the tool, is pretty excellent for me, and I know is excellent for all of our members. And we definitely working hard, guys, and improving things, and as non-stop, as you all know, servers are running nice and smooth for all of us. So hi Tom, hi Barbara, good to connect with you guys on YouTube. Thank you for being there. Always your support is kind of really is just full of love, guys. I just so I'm appreciating you. So let's get rid of this image here, and I also added really basic kind of, let's say, do's and don'ts list type of thing in the description, but obviously it's always better to do it in a live scenario, and so I can actually share what I'm doing. So when it comes to the segmenting, as you can see in here, these are all segments, and you can really deep dive on this many levels, because the flexibility of the tool allows us to do some really interesting stuff when you have the data already kind of in the system. So when you're collecting data, it can also work very powerfully, equally, and makes it easier for us to basically kill few birds with one stone when it comes to lead sorting and lead scoring, and obviously lead segmenting based on the interactions, right? So as I have not created a segment for today, and let's go ahead and first do that. So this is applied to all of the people that really generally use Moetic as overall, but within the NoLimit emails ecosystem, as you all know, we do use Moetic. Not all of the Moetic is, not all of the NoLimit email site, the service is all about Moetic, but just some part of it to store some data, user interface of the Moetic and all that. That part of it we use, but rest of it we build on top and help us do some amazing stuff when it comes to the lead sorting and lead scoring and verifying and all that stuff. So as you know, Moetic itself doesn't have email verify. We do. So let's go ahead and create a new segment, and you find that on the tab. And in here, I think I had a segment 143, and let's make 144, 244. So day 244, guys, 6 more away from 250. 244, email 244. I'm calling my list this, guys. I'm just organizing this way, but you don't have to call your list days, right? So you just basically can, I don't know if it's 342 or 442. Anyway, each way I can always change it, and then we just save. Yes, 244. So this is one, and let's make another one. Let's call this one 245. 245. The reason I'm showing you a couple here, maybe I do another one. I could easily uh, clone this, but I just want to show you manually what you do. Everything else will just fill it up. Obviously, if you want a description, you can add. If you categorize this list, you can to start off with, and tag and all that. So as you know, you can do a lot. You can also apply some really crazy filters, especially when it comes to the geolocation, demographic, age, wage, and all that kind of stuff. You can really add this and create your own filters and add and track up. And the good thing with the system, everything that we do, especially when we send email, everything's got tracked and has an ID, so it makes it easier. So currently I have this two we set up. So let's actually import some data, and to do that I'm just going to go contacts, and we go to the import. We're going to choose file again. It's just nothing, you don't mess anything in here. This is the batch number and everything's preset. You don't have to mess anything up, guys. So I'm just going to get a small list here. Hopefully we will make this work. So let's just upload this. My name, obviously segment was day 244 we want first, and oh yes, and this one is email. I don't know how many leads in here, guys, but we will find out. So import it in the background. So this is going to import all this list for us. So this is about 35k, close to 35k. So we just give a little bit, few minutes, guys, while this is doing. So let's actually have a look the user case of really this segmentation when it comes to nitty gritty of really data sorting, lead nurturing, and as well as lead evaluation. Because whole point of really having this is makes it easier for us to do a lead evaluation according to the interactions with each email we send. So within the system, obviously you have segment that you can create. That's just your list. But whole idea is now to segment this list to more smaller components, to more smaller active components that especially in my case, you can see I'm just doing random cold outreach, but now I have a chance to get back into this data that I processed and find out all the people that interacted with me, and according to that email I sent, whatever subject line was, then categorize these people and put them in another kind of segment, and then send them or set up an automation for them because based on that email interest they had, and run, I don't know, 30 days, 40 days, 60 days, even whole year email sequence automation. Every time they open email and read, the following email will change. It will basically, based on this email we sending them, is have to trigger something in order for us to send them next email, so to speak. Makes it easier for us to control this amount of data at one dashboard. So let's just refresh to see what situation going on in here, guys. So still reading our file, obviously, and still analyzing and verifying this data, and we'll kick in. Shortly we will upload that. And let's go ahead and actually now look some of the results, previous results, based on kind of like what I personally been doing, so I can show you. So yesterday we sent this email to this many people. We have this has no interaction, and what we can do basically now, I can go and create the new segment out of this people because they read my email, and let's just do that. So you're going to see some kind of data and emails in here. So you can see in here is 30 odd people. Let's see how many wanted actually unsubscribe. So there's one from 30 people. There is only one person send unsubscribe. So when I'm going to make a new segment, I don't want this guy in. Simply I'm just going to hit here and delete him and just remove. He could be an original list still, but I don't want him to be on this segment alone. So as you know, we created two segments, and let's create this one more. So let's just go new tab here, and we're going to create a new segment. Let's say call this one is read or read last email, something like this. This is going to be my control segment. Read last email. I'm just going to basically save this as it is. Later on I can do pretty interesting stuff. So first, in the system, to make it really work correctly, you go back on the email. So you go back once more on the email. Let's just go back. Channel email. So what you want to do is first, I know you guys sometimes make kind of like don't know where to get it, but first what we want to do is basically look at this name here is 243, which is segment 243. Just remember this because I create segment here exactly same, but in your case, if it's different segment you want to remove this people from, you click on the email here, and you can go and hit edit. On the edit part, you can see the segment that you selected, the name there, and the segment here, that because you got to remove these people from the segment, guys. So that's important to just know. It's day 43 segment we got to remove from. this 30 people. So we go back on our email, we go to this 32 people, and what we want to do again is just double check, see if anybody unsubscribe is not in. And main purpose of this is we're going to rechange kind of contact email for these people. We don't want to send similar same email as before. So we're going to change a segment, and in here we're going to add to the segment which says this one is read last email, and then the segment we want to remove from is day 243, I think. And we say basically what will happen is now this people we separated, and now they are in this contact list here. So I can now go and check and do a little bit more research on this 30 people. Even as I have to do a 30 separate emails, guys, not a big deal. You have the system you can do, but just research these people a little bit thoroughly, because you got the email, they had interest, and you can check them out, and then set up another email and send to this people here. So currently we are uploading on this list here, still going on, I think. Our upload is still going on, but anyway, so yesterday's email, as you saw, this is based on segmentation. So far segments are kind of obviously in the system is like list, but you can basically separate people from whatever interactions you try to check. Obviously, if we dive a little bit more deeper, then what I can go and do, instead me now kind of interacting with these people manually, I can go ahead and set up an automation workflow, and directly based on a little bit of research I do, then I can set up automation, create the sequences for just a small group of people, see if I can find some more basically clients from these people that they have interest but they didn't do anything. Now it's basically job is on to us, that how can we reach them without them unsubscribing again, and also really reach them now a little bit more personal level and personalized type of content sent to them. And one of the easiest way for us to do in the stage, some cases we directly don't want make sales, like really no pitch in here. So we want just really introduce ourselves, and then if we can do a little bit digging on them, then we can just go and find their websites in here. And obviously most places, if we click on this, for example, this is here, all you have to do is you go to the Google and you stick that in like so, and let's see that. So let's say I am now going to specifically create a craft a email for these people. So as you can see, they're asking you to kind of contact us, and the contacts here is open public. That's why I send them email, and they actually open my email, right? So this is the business we reach out to, and doing also stuff, as you can see. Kind of know what I can do. I could basically do very interesting thing in here. I could just like get this website with the source, because I want to make this email to this guy be specifically just him. So I can basically select all this code and copy this, and we go in our system. But remember, it's just this guy. I want to send him one specific email, and then we can go in our emailer, build an email basically with his website on. So let's just make that quickly. So we're going to make that segment, and this will be that read last email. But I'm not going to send this to all that 30 people. I'm just going to later on make single segment and move him in and send him this email. So last email, I'm just going to select that for now. But imagine now I'm just going to make another segment, just call that guy in and remove that guy from that segment to a single one and make the specific email and send him. So this is very interesting. There's not many other systems allow you to do this kind of stuff. So let's actually make that before we make an email, right? So we can actually send this email to him. So we go back on the segment tab here, and the segment is going to be directly called this. We're just going to import him in. So let's go ahead and create a segment called that guy or that business, right? So it's here, and we're just going to save and close. That's basically it. We could categorize, say, local business, right? But you could do that. So we have no contacts, so we go to our contact list here. We're going to go to this one here, and we're going to select him, just him, and here. We're going to move him to the new segment we create, change segment, and I think it was his business name. Add to following, so we have to add him there and remove from read last email, right? Because that's basically what we want. So we just do that. Now we have that's done, and now we can go back in our email. So let's go and create this new email. Now we have everything. So first we're going to, the subject line obviously is going to be this. Like the subject line is going to be their website name. So that's the whole beginning of this. You could not get any more personalization than this. The subject line is this, basically is. You could say intention to Caldera, you can say this is for this, but I'm just going to basically leave it such, and we're just going to capitalize this. I mean, you could say Syndro tree care question, something like that. I mean, they know is basically is their own name. So internal name for this, we're just going to call it this time same, because we're just going to send one email to one guy, and then segment will be this segment, I think. If we put it together, that's the one. And the category, obviously, you can categorize this, but we're just going to save this at the stage. And we hit builder. We go back in our source code. Copy. So we get back on. Where did the email go? Right, on the builder. So we're going to just delete this here. Let's just delete that. And then so we're just going to paste this somewhere where it says style, head and body, in between two, and you hit save. Now we have all the email, all the website in this email. We're sending them this their own website as an email. But remember, in here I can now change this, and I can also add my own section in here. And in here I can give them a kind of CTA in here. So the whole idea is, in here again, is not to sell, but whole idea is we will say something like literally we're just going to make it so obvious. Do you like this email? We website to show case the builder. I hope you like it. Something like this, and then obviously you could say reach out to me and blah blah. You can say reply here. So, but we don't want to reply yet. We just want him to kind of open this email again. If he's opened it, obviously we will send another email to them. And then we could ask a few questions. Which part of this email did you like? Which part didn't you like? All that kind of stuff to get start a conversation. So we have that, and basically we got page, and this is the email got to go be in there. When they're gonna open it, it's gonna look like basically not just look like, but it's actually their website. And then in the bottom of what is in here is we have ours. Some part of the websites will take a while to pull in, guys, but anywhere if you click on it, should redirect it to the right places in their own website. So there you go. This is how we can separate further from basically the chat, and obviously when you're done, you can go back on the email itself, and as you can see, this one pending now. We just can go and hit send, and we send this email to this guy or to the business. Uh, is one pending? There is no one pending. Oh, maybe we didn't save. Alright, 1 second. Let me go back. I'm sure it's this. Canvas tree. Yes, this the one. Send. Sending. Send. Obviously, it's one email done, and there's one in. And it's sent. Pretty awesome. So we done, and now we can track this, see what this guy does with this email. I hope as just showing you what kind of different segments that you can create in workflows within the segments itself, and it's pretty awesome, guys. You can single out one person and do instant research just like I showed you, and you don't have to really be very specific and spend hours to find out what they do. All we have done, we got their own workplace, like their own business, and we presenting them within the email and asking them did they like the content look like that and whatnot. And you can check every clicks they will have on that website, all the links and articles and Facebook. You can check the links afterwards. So that's pretty amazing how deep you can get instantly from cold email to obviously making them. We send one cold email, they opened it, and this time we're sending them second email, not promoting ourselves but actually showing their own stuff to them, and it's not costing us that much money. It's just a little bit time to do that few times instead of selling them. Guess what? Fourth, fifth email I'll send this guys, like basically adding their stuff into the email, sending to them. The guy says, "Why is it this person sending my stuff to in email?" But eventually they're gonna check how is it this guy's doing that. That's the whole idea. That's basically where we at, guys. I hope you enjoy this. I hope you get in and really deep dive into this. Of course, you can tie this to more specific automation workflows and all that kind of stuff. It's just a really amazing tool to deal with the contacts. So that being said, let's go back in our segments again. So as you know, we separate some, but I uploaded some, this one's here, but I have not sent an email to. So let's go ahead, go grab an email. Obviously my yesterday's email not done too bad, and let's see, that's pretty cold email we A/B testing, guys. This one, let's just actually refire this. We clone this one, and the content on this is pretty interesting. So we select segment is going to be day 44, I think 244. Day 244, and yes, yes, we publish this email. Gonna be 244 244. Just wanted to share this something with you. That's all we have on the subject line in here. Um, I think we just check. Share instead of share something with you. Share this with you, and then take this something out. I mean, I could make it a little bit more interesting. What do you think of this? On next email for sure. That's just another idea. Um, Again, I'm making it. I just want to like make it more personal. I don't know the name. I am using that word I, so you know you get a picture. So we send this and we send this out. All right. This will take a little bit of time, maybe 15, 20 minutes time, that because sending is a bit slower than uploading and verifying, guys, because takes a little bit different kind of approach, different elements at work, so it takes a little bit of time. But again, speed wise, still kind of processing 100 emails every kind of second. So around 2 to 3,000 emails, very close to 3,000 emails per minute, which is pretty sufficient enough for me. There's no headaches, it's really nicely working. As you can see, so far we already sent over 2K. And this is how, really, with good working tool, that you can segment stuff and do also the crazy stuff, especially with Moetic elements that we have, like your stages and your point scoring, your trigger based emails, which is kind of like that last email we sent to the guy specifically on his website. As you saw, there was no intention to sell anything to that guy in that email, but intention was provide something valuable. When they are opening, they're going to kind of have a least shocking effect on them, see their own website somebody sent to them. So this another basically stuff that nobody else does. I haven't seen it. Anybody else does it for us, or send it to me. Anyway, so it's good strategy to kind of warm the cold leads up a little bit with the trust and gaining kind of really, because they already opened one of your emails, they have some interest in. And next thing is, can we heighten that interest by sending them something valuable, right? And what would be more valuable, presenting them with their own business again, and some other guy found their business, right? Really, logically, that is kind of advertising for him. But then I could send next email to him, say, hey, last email I sent to you, it was whole of your website. What do you think of the format of the email? Anything that I can improve? Please let me know, or could you send me an email in here, or a little voice message, or something like that. Try to get this person involved in a conversation. And that's the hardest part, to get people from email involved in a conversation. And of course, the third, fourth email, I could actually embed myself live, say, hey, I've been waiting all day for you in here, but suddenly you showed up, right? So you can actually be live in that email, and that's pretty interesting. So we have everything nicely running on NoLimit email systems, as you can see. So I'm personally doing lots of A/B testing, lots of uploads, as you just saw, and lots of different type of email testing, content testing, subject line testing over a period of time. I have compiled quite lots of them, and I openly share everything that I'm doing with every one of you who's in the No Limit email family. Hopefully, this stream was not boring, guys. I hope I showed you something that a little bit more interesting, and I will conclude the rest of this video, and we will jump into the members room, and we will carry on a discussion in many deeper levels when it comes to really lead sourcing, and obviously doing a little bit easier research and making the email to just fit for their taste, so to speak. And that's always been hard, but nowadays it's not hard. You just saw myself basically copying their website entirely and sending them. Have a great Wednesday evening, as usual, guys. Wednesdays we always done streams, and please jump in one of the room, have interaction with us and our members, and I'm sure you will benefit greatly because really no limit email groups, guys, is just I don't know, full of genius people and incredible, helpful information being shared between all of us without barriers, just being insane. And I'm sure you'll pick something up every time somebody open their mouth. That's been said, come and join us. Uh, Take care and happy sending, guys. And I will speak to you on the other room. Take care. Oh, yes, I don't forget. We will see you tomorrow, same time, same place. Barbara says, Doug says, not boring. All right, guys, I will see you in the other page. Ciao for today.